look at all that money, yeah, the money that they spent. Take another look now and take some time for hemp. I don't cut trees for paper, cause it hurts the environment. Stop deforestation, yeah, it's time for hemp. Oh, an acre of hemp makes 20 barrels of oil. No need for pesticides to poison all our soil. People got no food, they got no clothes, they got no rent. Well, right now it's time for hemp.
Thank you for taking time for hemp. I'm your host, Casper-Leitch. You are listening to the live broadcast of Time for Hemp all around the world on Tumblr, SoundCloud, iTunes, and of course, iHeartRadio. We are the only pro-cannabis network in iHeartRadio. We are broadcasting nearly 24 hours a day. We have all kinds of new programming coming on each week. I want to bring to your attention that our good friend Ben Swan is going to be expanding his content on our network. Right now you hear Ben Swan about 5 minutes a day in the middle of TJ the DJ's rocking and rolling hits and high notes that we play in the afternoons. And Ben Swan is going to bring his program to a 2-hour broadcast each day on this network because he loves what we're doing and he's having so much fun. We're also adding Japanese broadcasting to this program, to this network, starting next week. Joe Grimbine is going to be bringing his programming to our network as well. And, of course, we have a handful of other surprises. It is Thursday, and on Thursdays we put a spotlight on what's going on here in the United States of America because our policies have a big impact on the rest of the world. My joint host, Paul Stanford, just rolled in from Hawaii and is trying to organize his life so he can join us in the big broadcast, but until he's able to. Our joint guest today, and remember, anytime you hear the word joint on the big broadcast, nearly 2.5 million people all around the world pack their bongs, their pipes, their vaporizers, and take time for hemp. Joining me jointly on this broadcast is Don Wirtshafter. And Donnie, I want to say thank you for being on our program.
Oh, it's no problem, Casper. I really enjoy your show. This is kind of last minute and on a busy day, and I thought we had a different topic going on.
Oh,
but let's go for it.
Paul Stanford has just sent me a message to add him to the broadcast now, so you and Paul will be able to discuss the initiatives, etc. But welcome to our show. And there's Paul.
Hello.
There's Paul on the line. Good morning, Paul. We got Don Wirtshafter on with us. And Paul, as you get a chance to get your coffee going and your vaporizer hot, we'll let Donnie let people know how it was he got involved with the marijuana movement. And then Donnie has topics he wants to discuss with you.
You know,
all right.
Hey, Paul, good morning. Yeah, that's a good question.
Good morning. I just got home on a red-eye flight. I've been up all night. Just walked in the door here.
Well, we know how foggy that can feel. Try to stay awake on us and get through this program, Paul. Yeah, actually, Casper, that's a good topic because I've been thinking a lot about the first time I got high. And, you know, we're talking 1968, and up in a loft of my friend's apartment, he pulled out a little tiny, thin, toothpick-sized joint, and it changed my life. And, you know, it was an era where we were trying to turn on one person at a time. I know I changed a lot of lives. I don't know when that era stopped. There was a period of time where I felt like it went 20 years without turning on a new person. But, you know, I really think about the 70s and that 60s, you know, that we call the 70s, that era where we were like evangelists for this in a different way than I could do today. Every once in a while I find somebody who's never gotten high before. Nowadays it's my parents' friends. You know, these icons of my early youth are turning up with a variety of diseases and hearing how it works, and they come to me, and it's kind of thrilling to be able to work with these folks who I had so much respect for when I was young. What brought you into this, Casper?
Yes, what?
What brought you into the movement?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were asking Paul. I wasn't going to say a word. Well, of course, Jack Hare came rolling into a sign supply shop one day and placed an order for a bunch of banners and material that he wanted to use to help promote his tour, to let everybody know about the book he had written. And he liked my customer service so much that he continuously called, and I do mean continuously called. He called about once or twice a week asking if I would come to work for him, and I was very happy where I was at, and I declined each time. Finally, he had Mark Hare pick me up with a bunch of banners that he had ordered and signs that he had ordered. Mark rolled in. Our shop closed at 4, and Mark offered to give me a ride home. And then on the way to my house, Mark said, well, let's just go on out and meet my dad and a guy by the name of Captain Ed. They're kind of expecting you anyway. And I went, well, I don't know. I need to get home. And at that time, it was about 4:20, and Mark broke out a joint and said, come on, by the time you get this smoked, we'll be there. And so I went ahead and went out to where Jack was living. And when I walked into the place, there was Captain Ed, Jack Hare, and Chris Conrad, Mickey Norris, Dennis Perrone, Dr. Todd McAree, and a whole bunch of other people. It was just a crowd there, and they were working on the California Hemp Initiative. And Jack Hare, when I walked in, said, there's my new office manager. And I looked around, and I said, who, what, huh, me? And we talked for a while, and finally Jack Hare agreed to give me $300 cash a week, which was a lot of money then. An ounce and a half of good bud each week would come with my paycheck. Agreed to give me a car to drive around so I could get to and from work, and hire one of my friends, because I'm a lousy driver, to make certain that I got there safe. And before I could say, yes, okay, I'll take the job, in front of Captain Ed and everybody, he made me raise my hand and promised to be a hemp activist until marijuana was legal. I was age 65 or I died. And once I made that pledge, I became his new office manager. And the following Monday, I took charge of his office. And I have become so ingrained and so in love with this movement and so much a part of it. It is so much my family. I could never, ever, ever at this point walk away from it again. So that's how I got involved.
Yeah, I guess you're lucky. When Jack made me raise my hand like that, he made me promise to be in it till I was 84.
Yeah, well, he knew I didn't have that kind of patience. And if you know anybody who knows me well, will tell you I have no patience. Ain't that right, Paul?
I met Jack in '87. Some friends of mine had gotten busted, and they got involved with fledging Normal at the time. And Jack was kind of anti-Normal. The guys at Normal didn't respect him at all, and wouldn't give hemp a chance. And Jack just stayed at it and stayed at it and stayed at it until everybody at Normal understood what was going on. And then all of a sudden the leadership thought it was their idea. But I met Jack in about '88. A friend of mine had been busted, and he came to visit them on his way back from D.C. And Maria and Debbie were with him. And Jack was all excited because that was the actual day that he had found the Hemp for Victory video in the Library of Congress. I tell that story a quick bit where the Library of Congress denied that Hemp for Victory was a video. And it wasn't in the records, it wasn't in the card catalog. They denied that it was ever there. And Jack looked and looked and looked and looked, and he found it in a historically preserved card catalog, which caused all the stir at the Library of Congress, because stuff isn't supposed to be censored out of the Library of Congress. Things aren't supposed to leave the card catalog. It's kind of, the whole thing was established by the first act of Congress, I believe. And, hold on, I'm getting people from outside. Anyhow, so Jack had found this there and caused this whole stir at the Library of Congress, and they, then were like digging through the records trying to figure out how it got disappeared from the records and everything. And so that was the day I met Jack. He spent the whole evening talking to me about hemp and Hemp for Victory and all that, and it made me a full-time activist from that day on.
Well, groovy. Well, I know that you and Paul have some things to chat about, so I'll let you have that joint conversation. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning.
Hey, Paul. My
Hey, how are you doing, Bob?
condolences. It's like death of a friend, isn't it?
What's that?
Oh, your initiative. I'm giving you condolences
Oh,
for
yeah.
your initiative.
It's I appreciate that. It's disappointing, but we have the condolence that we probably will vote on a bill that, I don't think is as good, but it's a lot better than nothing. The same thing happened in Washington State. There were a group of people that had a pretty good initiative, the Safer Initiative, and, the team of mainly the ACLU guy came in and replaced it with their own language. Fortunately, ours is better than Washington. I have to hold my nose and encourage people to vote on I-502 in Washington. And there are a lot of bad things about I-502, but, that's the one that they put forward. And so we have a bill that's somewhat better here in Oregon, but still will leave kids, felons, losing the right to go to college. There's a lot of, it's 40 pages, actually, of legislation that they're putting forward. So, but it seems likely to pass. So, the polls are on our side. Of course, if we had made the ballot with ours, we could have given Oregon a choice. Some people didn't like that idea, but we came pretty close.
And how much money would it have really taken to get your effort on the ballot? Given all the volunteer efforts and how much you'd already done, what were you short?
We spent $350,000 last year on one initiative, and we spent altogether about the same amount this year on two initiatives. So if we had focused all those resources on one, we could have made it. We actually I brought in some funding through my company at the last few weeks, but it came in too late. And so if that funding had come in, 60 days beforehand, we would have had our initiative on the ballot. There's no doubt about it. But, and the other one that, so we had two initiatives we were working to put on the ballot this year. And so, it is the way it is. I'm a little, disappointed about it, but, we're moving forward. We actually organized 7,000 people to donate to our organization. So we raised about 150,000 of that 350,000 in donations from people here in Oregon, mainly in the city of Portland, in an on-the-street and door-to-door canvass. And so we have those people to move forward with for future reform, and that's what we're going to do.
We have the same experience going on in Ohio. We have a medical marijuana and industrial hemp initiative going on, and it's gotten a major effort by kids volunteering to be county captains and getting volunteers to appear at county fairs and appear at different shows, rock concerts, whatever it takes to get signatures. And we're doing well, but Ohio is probably the hardest state in the nation to get an initiative going. We need 875,000 signatures to get to almost 400,000 ballot signatures that we're going to need. And Ohio has now made it so you have to verify these signatures yourself and, buy a database and compare each one and actually give each one a barcode. And it's incredibly complex.
Sounds cumbersome.
Needs to be done. So we're talking more like $2 million. And despite the enthusiasm and all the hard work of a whole lot of people, we're not going to make 2014. Now, Ohio, there's no expiration for the signatures. And we've come up with a strategy where we think it's strategic to put a medical initiative on the ballot in Ohio in 2015. Because it's medical and industrial hemp only, it's a winner no matter, even in a Republican year. It's hard to get the kids out to vote if it's not a president running kind of thing. 2016 is a difficult year because of all of the hype around the presidential election, and your ads and all that stuff are going to be a whole lot more expensive. So, and also 2015 gives us entry into the mayors of the various towns. That's who really runs in the odd years, the mayors. And city council people. And on that level, we really have to do a whole lot of communicating. If we are going to pass something, the fight then goes to the local, fights. What is this city going to throw your wrenches in your works, and what's this city going to do? So we really need time to communicate with these local officials. So we think being in the election with them, making them commit one way or the other to our issue in the public debates, is our way of pushing this agenda forward. So that's what we've decided to do in Ohio. We're going forward, full speed ahead.
Well, best of luck on that. That sounds inspiring. And one of the things that you said a moment ago about Jack Herer, how he was basically disrespected by the folks at Normal, and he took a long time of him lobbying to kind of change their minds, but they never really changed their mind about the messenger. It was more about the message. And that's what we see so often, is that these schisms become the center of, it happened during the civil rights movement between all the various organizations there. Is it time for a break, Casper?
We've got about 30 seconds. So, yeah, this is a good time to take a commercial break. I want to remind people that we are not the only song in the desert now. There are other people singing along with us. We have a group of hardworking activists that are bringing to you over 60 hours a week of live content, original content about the need to end prohibition. We are going to take a commercial break, pay our bills, make it a point to let our sponsors know that you heard about them here on the big broadcast. And then we're going to listen to a song about how fantastic marijuana is, and then come back and take a whole lot more time for hemp. You are listening to the Time for Hemp Global Broadcasting Network. Please share us with your friends.
THCF Medical Clinics are the premier physicians clinic in the United States. THCF has offices all across the United States from Hawaii to Michigan. THCF Medical Clinics has helped approximately 150,000 patients obtain their medical marijuana permits to legally possess, grow, and use medical marijuana. If you have chronic pain, multiple sclerosis, or any other neurological degenerative disease, or if you have any gastrointestinal disorders such as GERD, irritable bowel syndrome, or if you have AIDS, cancer, spastic disorders, seizure disorders, or glaucoma, call us at 1-800-723-0188 or visit us online at hemp.org. Again, the number is 1-800-723-0188 and the site is hemp.org.
In need of a ganja vacation? Blaze away.
Don't criticize it.
Hotbox Jamaica. Chill. relax, and burn all day while watching the amazing ocean view. Listen to the birds. Bathe in the mineral waters of the Ganja River. Munch on tasty Jamaican Rasta food. Take a weed farm tour and hold a meditation. Book this amazing vacation for $420. Get the Sativa Special. 7 nights in Sativa dorms with ganja meals and airport transfer. Check us out at hotboxjamaica.com. That's hotboxjamaica.com. Hotbox Jamaica, a higher meditation vacation.
Indigrow is your source for affordable induction grow lighting. First discovered in 1891 by Nikola Tesla, Indigrow lights deliver 11 years of electronic sunlight to your plants. Indigrow lamps require less than half the power of traditional HID lamps. Converting to Indigrow lights means you'll cut down on your power bill with less lighting. Indigrow lamps also use 5 times less mercury than traditional fluorescent or HID lamps, making Indigrow not only energy efficient but environmentally friendly as well. No more switching out lamps between vegetative and flowering stages. As nature intended, your lights get a steady dose of UV light. That makes your plants grow healthier and stronger. Indigrow products are manufactured in San Diego, California, and come with a written 10-year warranty. What Tesla knew, then growers know now, is that Indigrow lighting is the cost-effective addition to your victory garden. To learn more or order now, go to inda-grow.com. That's INDA-GRO.com, or call 877-452-2244 to answer any of your questions. These guys really know lights. Indigrow really is your sunlight in a box.
Education and information. See what all the buzz is all about. It's time for hemp. It's time for hemp.
Yo, man, yo. I want a good weed, eh, man. All like me, I look for a good draw weed and can't get it better. How will you smoke, man? I man smoke the high grade, you know. And the key, you know, you don't know the best, you know. Where you at? How kind of weed that, man? Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed, yo. Make we burn it till we eyes them bleed. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed, yo. Make we burn it in a Buckingham Palace. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed, yo. Make we burn it till we eyes them bleed. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed, yo. Make we burn it in a Buckingham Palace. Me say mama, papa, brother, sister, granny, granddaddy, the whole of them fi burn it up. Sight up the youth them inna the college, ganja them blazing. I see the whole of them a bless it up. The ghetto youth them inna the street, them bold them not afraid. I see the whole of them a blunt it up. It was found in a Solomon grave, and the slave them not stop blazing top. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the old ganja weed, yo. Make we burn it till we eyes them bleed. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed, yo. Make we burn it in a Buckingham Palace. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed, yo. Make we burn it till we eyes them bleed. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed, yo. Make we burn it in a Buckingham Palace. When me wake up in the morning, I fi burn it up. Set up a chalice in the evening and bless it up. In the kitchen, I dance to cooking up. Yo, them boy them burning up. Not them can't take the smell of the sacrament. Them never know say herb is a natural incense. Blaze up the sense in my make burn down violence. I know I know wicked thought up in my conscience. That's why me not stop from blazing the aisle. Clean up the weed and don't smoke the seed. Plant up the seed, protect the breed. Rastaman with good weed is a friend indeed. Then kill me brother Patrick, those man over the weed. From that day, I waste not a seed. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed, yo. Make we burn it till we eyes them bleed. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed, yo. Make we burn it in a Buckingham Palace. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed, yo. Make we burn it till we eyes them bleed. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed, yo. Make we burn it in a Buckingham Palace. Some people drink it in a tea. Some people put it in a them mouth and eat it. Some people roll it in in a spliff and smoke it. Some don't like the paper, so them burn it in a chalice. Good sense in ya make Solomon the wisest. We don't want no regular dick, we that to pick the youngest. Full of spliff and come to Babylon, Rastaman fearless. Ganja is the healing of the wisest man. Never try to break the Rastaman meditation. Hype we use, figure burn down Satan. Light up the chalice, make we burn down the wicked. Light up the chalice, make we burn down injustice. I wonder when Babylon I go realize this. Ganja give the youth them opportunity to access and build them success. Oh, what a mess when them a fight against the sense. Yo, give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed. Yo, make we burn it till we eyes them bleed. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed. Yo, make we burn it in a Buckingham Palace. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed. Yo, make we burn it till we eyes them bleed. Give me the weed. Yo, give me the good ganja weed. Yo, make we burn it in a Buckingham Palace. Give me the weed. Yo, King, I went there. What you want, man? Yo? Give me the weed. Want the high grade, you know? Good KK. Yo, man. Can't get that. How much you want? Give me a quarter, man.
You are listening to Time for Hemp live all around the world on Tumblr, SoundCloud, iTunes, and of course, iHeartRadio. We are coming to you from America and to all corners of the planet. And today on the big program, we have my joint host, Paul Stanford, and a good joint friend of ours, Don Wirtshafter. And gentlemen, I'll let you get back to your interesting joint conversation. Paul?
So, Donnie, are you still operating the Ohio Hempery?
Oh, I'm not, Paul. It hasn't been about 10 years since I was doing that. You know, I got involved in another project as a lawyer. It went viral, went big, so I was very distracted by that for about 15 years. Now I'm feeling retired and having fun in my retirement. I was moved to the state of Washington to keep an eye on this 502 thing coming down. And as a lawyer, I am aghast at how poorly it's being initiated. And we could spend a lot of time talking about that, but unfortunately some things just come up, and I'm going to have to talk about it in a future show because I'm going to have to say goodbye here soon. And I apologize to the listeners for that, but I was not expecting this person to show up. But anyhow, Washington is just not being done well. I'm not happy with the Liquor Control Board and everything they've decided.
Well, the whole law is screwed up, isn't it? The whole law there is poorly written. I mean, it's something from Graham Boyd and the ACLU, and it's poorly conceived and poorly drafted, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah, but it was not only that, it was poorly initiated. It's like the ACLU spent a lot of time talking to the cops and getting their input on this thing, and then they introduced it and they dropped it on the people who knew anything about it without any input at all. Here's the new approach. It's not like, oh, come together, we need a new approach, like Roger Goodman spent years doing with everybody. No, this is just somebody, taking advantage of a grant, and, I feel like on purpose from the beginning, it was designed to take the activist community and divide us totally, absolutely in half. I had the privilege of being the debate moderator at Hemp Fest.
I remember that.
For the I-502 debate. And, I took a poll of the crowd at the beginning, and the crowd was half and half. And, actually the Hemp Fest core group was almost dead set against I-502 and us supporting it, and it was only lobbying by a few people that kept HempFest neutral on the issue and allowed us to have the debate and allowed both the yes on 502 and the no 502 groups to be there lobbying hard for votes. I'm really glad 502 passed. I'm just really feeling like it's being initiated in a totally unfair and actually corrupt manner. I could go into the details of it, but I really have to go, guys. I apologize.
Well, look forward to talking to you more about that in the near future.
Yeah, Paul, I, again, appreciate your efforts to get an initiative going in Oregon over and over and over again efforts. And I'm sorry that you've been run over by the national guys. And I just wish the best for you and all.
Well, I appreciate that.
Thank you, Casper. I apologize.
Coming up roses. Even though that's not a good thing that we didn't qualify, there's a lot of other good things happening. So, can't complain.
Okay, you two have it out. Thank you, Casper. I'll talk to you soon.
All righty, and thank you for being part of our big broadcast. Paul, I understand you have been over in Hawaii, and you've been busy over there, and you've been busy here in Oregon. This is a great opportunity for you to let people know what's new with Paul Stanford.
Well, we saw a few patients over in Honolulu. We've got a doctor. He was proposed to my wife in Hawaii 22 and a half years ago, so we went back to the same spot we proposed at for our 22nd wedding anniversary earlier this week. And we saw patients and saw our doctor and got to see a little bit of tropics. Came back on a red-eye flight, so I'm a little bit punchy and sleep-deprived, but I'll try to muddle through this show here.
Well, if you want, we can just play music for the rest of the hour, if that would make your day brighter.
Yeah, that's probably, if that's okay, Casper. I mean, since we don't have another guest to talk to, we can just encourage our listeners to tune in tomorrow night on our Cannabis Common Sense show right here on the Time for Hemp radio network. You can listen to the audio, and you can see the video on Ustream. You want to plug that?
That works. And we need to also let people know how important it is to tune in and let the world know how important it is to take time for hemp. And we got a great show that you've been doing for about 16 years, and it's been quite an honor to be a joint host with that particular group of people. I can certainly tell you your team does an amazing job. That is for sure. Well,
I appreciate it. It does take a whole team of people to do all the things we do.
Well, we're going to take a commercial.
I'm lucky to have a lot of people who are equally dedicated to our cause, like you and Bill's over there helping you with the but there's so many of them I can't start to name all the names right now.
Well, like I said, we're going to take a commercial break. And then after that, we're going to listen to some great music to jam out to. Paul, I thank you for being part of the big broadcast today. Any final words before you roll off to your next appointment?
Just keep listening to the Time for Hemp radio network.
Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Ciao. You are listening to the Time for Hemp Global Broadcasting Network. Please share us with your friends.
If you are in the Portland, Oregon area and are an OMMP cardholder, then come down to Nikki's Diggity Dank Market, Portland, Oregon's first and only weekly OMMP market, presented by the Alternative Wellness Center, located at 5241 Southeast 72nd Avenue, 2 blocks south of Foster Boulevard, close to public transportation, held every Sunday 10 a.m. till 7 p.m., connecting quality vendors with patients. Nikki's Diggity Dank Market also has a weekly raffle with products from every vendor. So come down to Nikki's Diggity Dank Market and have fun while connecting with quality vendors and getting great natural medicine. If you are a vendor and want a chance to connect with OMMP patients, you can check out their Facebook page at facebook.com/Alternative Wellness Center or call 971-888-4392. Be sure to register early because space is limited. Nikki's Diggity Dank Market.
In need of a ganja vacation? Blaze away.
Don't criticize it.
Hotbox Jamaica. Chill.
Legalize it, yeah.
Relax. And burn all day while watching the amazing ocean view. Listen to the birds. Bathe in the mineral waters of the Ganja River. Munch on tasty Jamaican Rasta food. Take a weed farm tour and hold a meditation. Book this amazing vacation for $420. Get the Sativa Special. 7 nights in Sativa dorms with ganja meals and airport transfer. Check us out at hotboxjamaica.com. That's hotboxjamaica.com. Hotbox Jamaica, a higher meditation vacation.
Indigrow is your source for affordable induction grow lighting. First discovered in 1891 by Nikola Tesla, Indigrow lights deliver 11 years of electronic sunlight to your plants. Indigrow lamps require less than half the power of traditional HID lamps. Converting to Indigrow lights means you'll cut down on your power bill with less lighting. Indigrow lamps also use 5 times less mercury than traditional fluorescent or HID lamps, making Indigrow not only energy efficient but environmentally friendly as well. No more switching out lamps between vegetative and flowering stages. As nature intended, your lights get a steady dose of UV light. That makes your plants grow healthier and stronger. Indigrow products are manufactured in San Diego, California, and come with a written 10-year warranty. What Tesla knew, then growers know now, is that Indigrow lighting is the cost-effective addition to your victory garden. To learn more or order now, go to inda-grow.com. That's INDA-GRO.com, or call 877-452-2244 to answer any of your questions. These guys really know lights. Indigrow really is your sunlight in a box.
Free? Did you say free? Free hemp? Free hemp? Free hemp video and audio? Free downloads of all the top artists, all the pot artists on planet Earth. Interviews with all the people making the movement, making the hemp movement. It's time for hemp. That's right, world. It's time for hemp. That's right, world. It's time for hemp.
Blow, Chinese man.
Eh?
What's that you smoke?
That's some wicked high grade of some gourmet up and impress. You want to lick? See the chalice happy burn. Beacon happy burn. Turn! Keep the ganja pipe burning. The good sense of me, your man yearning. A ganja man, they put you stiff in the air. And I wear it like you just don't care. When me sing again, keep the ganja pipe burning. The good sense of me, your man yearning. A ganja man, they put you stiff in the air. And I wear it like you just don't care. Turn! Weekday, yes, me have to crap it. Say it's a bad habit, but it make me fly like a rocket. Too much of anything will make you an addict. Yes, me feel stressed when me know have it. Come on, girl, I look good. Like play a boy Bonnie Rapid. She a smell the 250 back me have in me pocket. 2 slip kick on, want me plug in a socket. Under me Guinness and me weak, me a walk it, yo. Keep the ganja pipe burning. For good sense to me, your man yearning. A ganja man, they put you stiff in the air. And I wear it like you just don't care. Shiny man a sing, keep the ganja pipe burning. For good sense to me, your man yearning. A ganja man, they put you stiff in the air. And I wear it like you just don't care. Road boy from overseas, we no care, we no matter. This we be get flatter, man a real tapper. Big Mac double whopper, original showstopper. No say man a no rapper, but can't say man a no shatter. Light up we big it, make it bun down proper. On the time we real root boy used to real chopper. This the king blow, oh, your head pan a platter. Smoke a spliff and relax, man, you too lapa. Keep the ganja pipe burning. For good sense to me, your man yearning. A ganja man, they put you stiff in the air. And I wear it like you just don't care. Who don't feel listen me? Keep the ganja pipe burning. For good sense to me, your man yearning. A ganja man, they put you stiff in the air. And I wear it like you just don't care. Blaze up the fire, keep it burning. 24/7, 365, we keep it alive. Blaze up the fire, keep it burning. 24/7, 365, we keep it alive. When me light up me chalice, say me don't fear no malice. I'm a trouble them gone. When me light up me bang in a Buckingham Palace. Good for every Tom, Dick and Harris. Good for every Michelle and Alice. From London to New York to Paris. Ganja make them feel good and spin like Ferraris. Room, ballet the Rastafaris. China man a real ganja man, me now go parry no cigarettes, no. Keep the ganja pipe burning. For good sense to me, your man yearning. A ganja man, they put you stiff in the air. And I wear it like you just don't care. China man a sing. Keep the ganja pipe burning. For good sense to me, your man yearning. A ganja man, they put you stiff in the air. And I wear it like you just don't care. Blaze up the fire, keep it burning. 24/7, 365, we keep it alive. Blaze up the fire, keep it burning. 24/7, 365, we keep it alive. Keep the ganja pipe burning. For good sense to me, your man yearning. A ganja man, they put you slip in the air. And I wear it like you just don't care. When me sing again, keep the ganja pipe burning. For good sense to me, your man yearning. A ganja man, they put you slip in the air. And I wear it like you just don't care.
Hi, this is Jet Baker, and I always take time for hemp. It's all about information and education. Free hemp video and audio downloads, free music downloads of all the top artists, all the hot artists, and all the interviews with people in the hemp movement, the movers and shakers. See what all the buzz is all about. It's time for hemp. That's right. It's time for hemp. Now, here's Casper.
Paradise.
Milky.
Ha 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 ha. You never heard shit like this before.
You know it's out of control. We got two experts like we do, rolling down Park Avenue, making all the coolies move, making all the people groove, giving chicas in the mood. For the this chick and this dude. We ain't got nothing to prove. You thought you knew, but you ain't got a clue. I'll wrap it up, then sing the hook. And you know that it's off the chain. Soaked inside your milky brain. It's body good, so don't complain. And just one more thing. You gonna hit that Jane? Cause I wanna get you high. And I wanna hear you sing. What? Sing. Can I get you high? Can I get you high? Like a butterfly in the sky. If you get with me, you'll find I'm not how I seem to be. I know you like it when we give it to you, so it makes the hip-hop station with the reggaeton. It's nothing like anything you heard before, and that's why we get all the people out on the floor. I know you like it when we give it to you slow. It makes the hip-hop show with the reggaeton. It's nothing like anything you heard before, and that's why we get all the people out on the floor. Can I get you high? Like a butterfly in the sky. If you get with me, you'll find I'm not how I seem to be. And I'll show that this ain't nothing but ice. When the rhythm hits your body, it's so hard you can fight. Bringing something new from Milky and Paradise. Very nice, very nice. And I'll show that this ain't nothing but ice. When the rhythm hits your body, it's so hard you can fight. Bringing something new from Milky and Paradise. Very nice, very nice. Paradise, Milky, in effecto. You never had shit like this before.
No, we ain't never had it like this before, but we're going to keep having it like this again and again in the future because you guys are letting the whole world know how important it is to take time for hemp. I want to say thank you for letting everybody know that this network is growing. One of our new hosts coming on board is Muck Sticky. You want to find out more about Muck Sticky? Go to mucksticky.com. Many of you already know who the great Muck Sticky is. He does all kinds of concerts coast to coast and around the world. He's been on TV. He's got great videos. He's got a slew of CDs that you can jam out to. And we're going to be jamming out to this song by Muck Sticky called One Day at a Time here at Time for Hemp.
before the legalization of marijuana. Awo, 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 awa, awa, sata ama sagana la la Gabriel alam, madani alam. Me chant, me chant, me chant, me chant. Oh, says I fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. No, me no fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. Take a look in Genesis and me say book number 1. Can make the herb seed for the human. It start way back on from creation. That was the time when the weed come from. So can make the herb give it unto Adam. That man they lose, that's how make it find Abraham. Old man Moses climb on Zion. How will they find the seed in the grave of Solomon? Fireman know it is a weed of wisdom. Some communion for inspiration. I know they want to take me chalice out of me and them fight against long time tradition. Babylon is a man with wicked intention. All Babylon they mean a malfunction. A Rasta man is a conscious man. Plant a seed and start a weed revolution, man. Oh, says I fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. No, me no fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. They find the cure for cancer in a Maviana. And if you sick and you no fit, you want feeling kichalwa. Gabriel alamla, sata amasagana. Peace and love, give thanks and praise before you burn the ganja. That is the blessing from Almighty Jaja. And who bring the message, the liquor rocker. Me born and me grow as a New Yorker. But when me go round the world, they say me from America. Look in me left pocket, find a bag of ganja. Look in the same pocket and find me lighter. Look in the next pocket, $1.25. Bring me a orange juice, I'm too high for liquor. But you make got the boom type of sense in me. And if you have a little hash and mix it together, you pass me the herb and the Dutch master. I wake up on the sense in me up on the street corner. So oh, says I feel Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. No, me no fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. Me talking some roots rock and reality. And up on the mic now the one rockety. Me born and me go in a New York City. Me come fi teach the people love and unity. It's every type of man them we smoke sense. The young and the middle and the elderly. The rich man and the man we living in a poverty. Some them are belly full and some them are hungry. So when we get together in our community, we take a one jar for all our family and pass it round the cipher 1, 2, 3 degrees. I know you got to bless that. You want it done properly. The healing of the nation certainly. You light it and you pass it and you feel highway. Some them a follow me, some them a disagree. Nobody could have ever take away my sensity. Oh, says I fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. No, me no fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. Oh, says I fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. No, me no fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. Awo, awo, awa, awa. It's gabi de masagan, sata amasagan, ala amlak, madani alam, me chant. Oh, says I fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. No, me no fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. Come on, oh, says I fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. No, me no fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. Come on, oh, says I fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. No, me no fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man. Come on, oh, says I fear Babylon. Tell them say I'm a true ganja man.
Smoke it up, yo.
I want to thank you for tuning in to the Time for Hemp live broadcast. I'm sorry Donnie couldn't take time to finish out the show today. He's the very first guest to ever walk out in the middle of a show to go visit other friends. Sorry, Donnie. Did not realize that you had such a busy life. Thank you for being part of our show. Paul Stanford will be back next Thursday as the joint host. And coming up next out of England is Steve Danks here at Time for Hemp.
Standing
came up, we were getting dry. Almost let a pickup truck nearly pass us by. Where we jumped right in and the driver agreed, and then it dropped us up the road. Oh, we saw the swim and jumped right in, not to mention the fishing poles there. Lord, that's water. Oh, the water. Lord, the water. Let it run all over me. Can't stone me to my soul. Stone me just like jelly roll. Stone me to my soul. Well, stone me just like going home, little jelly roll. On the way back home, we sang a song, our throats were getting dry. Saw a man from across the road, he had the sunset in his eye. He lived all alone in his own little home, he had a great big gallon jar. And there were bottles too, one for me and you, and he said, hey, there you are. Oh, the water. Oh, the water. Oh, the water. I get it myself from the mountain stream. Oh, and it stones me to my soul. Yeah, stone me just like jelly roll. Stone me. Yeah, stone me to my soul. Stone me just like jelly roll. Ah, God, and now it stone me. Rush all over my body there. Stone me just like jelly roll. Ah, I'm coming home. Hey, Lord. When it stone me just like going home.
Look at all that money, yeah, the money that they spent. Take another look and spend some time for him. Don't cut trees for paper, cause it hurts the environment. Stop deforestation, yes, it's time for him. Whoa, an acre of hemp makes 20 bales of oil. No need for pesticides to poison